This, this is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay. Can you help a nigga out and just stop this? Please?
Hello, Namaste, welcome to channel Generations. Today, we the team Generations are here to raise the awareness about Sustainable Development Goal number 12, Responsible Consumption and Production. So, dear Earthlings, we are facing several severe problems and most of them are human-made. Climate change, pollution, depletion of natural resources, unfeasibility of food resources to overriding population and so on. In order to bring them down, some great responsible and organized associations like UN had implemented and proposed solutions and resolutions. Among them, the most important proposal is SDGs. These development goals are proposed for attaining the gradual sustainability of the planet together by the nations all over the world within 2030. Now, we are going to focus on SDG number 12. Sustainable consumption and production is about responsible consumption and production of products by supporting sustainability. It is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals established by United Nations in 2015. SDG 12 is initiated to ensure good use of resources, improving energy efficiency, sustainable infrastructure, providing access to basic services, eco-friendly and decent jobs and economy, and a better quality of life for all. SDG 12 has 11 targets to be achieved by at least 2030. So, why should we take an initiative? Because according to the progression in technology and other developments, 38% of wastes are increasing and also it is still increasing. Food was lost in supplies during transportation, harvesting. As the population increases, the inequality in production and prices, hence the distribution of products will be collapsed. Some others meet their needs and other part will be facing poverty. So, in order to take an action against this, we the team Generations are proposing some opinions. And now we are focusing towards the problems that we are facing by under this SDG.
The problems which focused by SDG 12 are spread all over the sectors which is meant of development. In the agricultural sector, the main problem is wastage of products and difficulty in its production. Each year, it is estimated that 1/3 of all food produced, which is equivalent to 1.3 billion tons, worth around $1 trillion, ends up in scattered or spoiled by insecure storage and harvesting practices. The excessive use of chemical and other water polluting machineries leads to harmful poisoning of products and other environmental pollution. The insecure economy of farmers leads to loss in production and forces them to a debt which is unable to afford themselves in the future. On the natural resources, the global population reached 9.6 billion by 2050. The equivalent of almost 3 planets could be required to provide the natural resources needed to sustain current lifestyle. The humankind is polluting water resources faster than the nature can recycle and the freeze dry. Water is free from nature, but the infrastructure needed to deliver it is expensive. As the excessive use of water contributes to the global water stress, still more than 1 billion people don't have access to fresh water. Climate and global warming are fierce threats as it leads to forest fire and other destructive disasters. which makes our development slow down. On energy resources, the energy fuels are extracted from fossil fuels, which are non-renewable resources. As the increasing automobile demands cause faster depletion of these limited resources, and also this fuel is not sustainable. Hence, to shift the energy consumption to renewable is processing in a slow manner. The electrical energy is wasting without complete consumption, which supplies shortage of efficient solutions and energy-saving appliances that are not reaching as faster to consumer. Electrical and other technology equipment manufacturers are now focusing on their own profit, as instead of increasing the durability of products, they are using less quality materials and other toxins which are hard to handle. The e-waste grew by 38% and only 20% is recyclable. Recycling companies are getting very hard to convert this e-waste into usable materials. These teams need more labors to separation of e-parts and toxins from it, and also have high cost of maintenance of these grinding machineries. Poverty and malnutrition is still remaining around the world. This is because of the unequal distribution of the food resources. The countries like US have surplus production as also their wastages, and in contrast countries like Yemen is devastated with hunger crisis. More than that, the population crisis is the most challenging against this goal. We want to satisfy the humankind with utmost efficiency and better living conditions, and also Earth should be reserved for future generations.
Even if we find a solution, there are some limitations and difficulties to implement them. But as the purposes indicate, we need to accomplish these innovations at any cost. Establishment of globalized warehouse and food storage facilities by international organizations could help to reduce wastage. Even if there is a surplus production, we can either store them for future purpose or can export it to supply it around the world. We can seek the help of local government to have a communication with producers. Government should have better connection at each level of state, that is from local government towards the producers. They should give support to farmers just like they did it to a multinational company. Introducing large farming plots which is controlled by government, where farmers can be hired for production and government can share the profit of products with farmers as their salary. Through promoting an eco-friendly tourism, we can meet the two goals, that is conservation and economy. Empowering more security on forest areas and keeping the environmental tourism, we can raise the economy and ensure the biosphere. Empowering the cleaning corporations, some states has their own cleaning corporations, but still it is not much efficient. Government should strictly introduce the protocols in waste management, and if denied, then can be offended. Even we can team up with rag pickers in order to collect undegradable waste and giving it to recycle and turning it into a new product. Government should promote efficient environmental solutions that are proposed. Introducing those ideas in the practical projects will help to maintain pollution. For example, air purifiers in higher acuity areas. Government can also promote waterway transportation as the waterways are maintained clean for it. Enhancing the forestry lands, even we can use barren lands for tree cultivation, hilly wastelands, humid barren land can be used for cultivating cash crops, especially trees. For energy resources, finding the substitute of fuel will only help to reduce the exhaustion of fossil fuels. As the electric automobiles are the solution, it's not reachable at all levels of people, and shortage of charging hubs is developing countries are slowing down the process. People should shift to renewable fuels, to renewable sources. This is not fastning because we lack the key or device to access them, and not much affordable to an ordinary person. Government can provide subsidy at first, then gradually have a monthly pay plan to it. And also, the benefits are renewable sources like solar and wind produce more energy than an individual customer need even if they can sell it to the suppliers itself. The another crazy solution is celestial mining, but still the reaches for it are producing only. A simple asteroid can give us trillions that we use, but we should care about our greatness. Humans will forget their Earth because of this infinite power. But it is good as the Earth mines are nearly depleted, hence it is a substitution solution. Even with this, we can make a real vacant in future. Again, the people are responsible to have such energy problems and they are worrying about the bill amount they paid as it is not much cost what they consumed. This is because they doesn't have efficiency in their home appliances. It cost maybe because of an awareness or keeping them in their homes with no reasons, get them down and shift to eco-friendly and energy-saving appliances, which helps to save your economy and energy wastage. The government and other international organizations should strictly impose to ban toxins in appliances and manufacturing devices in either recyclable or increasing the durability. We can introduce the recycling units at a national level where we can recycle non-degradable and other waste materials into raw materials for manufacturing purposes. Initiating it as a government supervised section would make that country to achieve ecological development, where we can also unite several unemployed peoples as laborers, rag pickers as collectors, engineers and innovators as project initiatives, and managers and manufacturing factories as consumers. And here, we need a strong bond between those teams and also the responsibility of each individual by following strict waste management protocols. Great innovations help to have us better life and also which is coming into practical or less. These innovations are keys for better life and don't let them down. Emerging food banks at international level in the areas where these are awfully needed will reduce the poverty rates and balance the distribution of the factories or any other groups like restaurants, malls, supermarket, or even individuals can donate the food and materials in the nearest food banks. This is decreasing the wastage and tension of surplus production and even reduce the job of dumpster divers. And all about the population. The population can't be decreased massively until and unless any catastrophe happened. Even if it happened, it is a whole challenge for the humankind just like COVID-19, and so we can't find any more Thanos for doing that. But imposing to reduce the children in family is just against the humanity. But in future, we will introduce one-child policy all over the world. Till now, have not achieved a technology of teleport the earthlings to other extraterrestrial because we can't find any other beauty like Earth in the solar system and beyond. It is not reachable to humankind, and it is still challenging that Earth can't serve for these billions of humans. The human has not yet enjoyed the Earth as the dinosaur kings had, but at least those kings had their end. Even if we exist, that doesn't mean we exist. There's an end for us as we are resistible and capable to escape more than a dinosaur. So think, research, construct, used to find a way to escape, but now we can do that, at least that. Don't accelerate ourselves to reach to ending because universe needs species like us.
Sustainability is an art of living better life with whatever we have and saving it for future. We humankind should remember these things. Follow the 5 R's and round up the things and resources you have and turn it useful before wasting it. Shifting to the most efficient applicant may help to reduce maintenance and wastage. Think wisely before you make a choice to buy something if they have a long lifetime and important in its consumption, which make you to keep productive. And most important, humans should have a deep connection with nature. Having your best friend as a nature gives you more happiness than ever. That's 100% sure, and also we should be great to our best friend. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to take these to your mind.